We are living in a society where I think, or I believe to a large extent, the majority of our problems stem from broken homes. This is dangerous wisdom. You have no idea how much broken homes have impacted society.
Right? Hitler was someone who came from that kind of. I know they say marry your best friend, but some best friends are not just the ones. They may not be your spec.
Okay.
Guys, we'll get into it.
Where real love lives and real talk begins. Damn and precious. Oh, damn and precious. You deserve it. I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be letting you know. Oh, girl, I want to be dancing with you forever. You see through the storm and take me as I am. Baby, it's magic anytime that we're together. Come make I just love you and hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand.
Hold you for my hand.
Who is this girl?
Okay, all right. Welcome to another episode of Damn and Precious Talk Relationship. Episode 3.
You know, the past 2 episodes have been so good. We've had comments. I've had comments from Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's
I thought it was Mexico.
Mexico, yeah. It's very, but we are in Nigeria. Mexico, guys.
Yeah. So, honestly, I don't want us to waste too much time and get right into it. But before we start, I hope we know the purpose of this podcast. We are living in a society where I think, or I believe to a large extent, the majority of our problems stem from broken homes. And how do we transition into marriage? Broken homes is a result of broken marriages, and we transition from relationships that in turn transition into marriage. So we need to get it right, from understanding ourselves as a person, learning to love yourself, learning to love somebody else, tolerate them with love, not in because people tolerate each other and they don't even love each other. So, learn to tolerate each other, love ourselves, build, cohabit, knowing that you're letting someone into your space. There's a whole lot. There's a video I watched this week about this Botswana, what's his name? Boko what? I don't know. He was talking about divorce and all of that, and saying people want to there's rampant divorce in Botswana. If they want to get divorced, have them get divorced. 2 people came together, they're not feeling each other anymore. Then separate if you don't like it anymore. Just thank the person for the time they've spent so far and move on. And somebody made this very interesting. Everybody in the comments were like, "Oh wow, yes," he said a lot. Just one comment caught my attention. I was literally saying the same thing to someone a few minutes ago when I read that comment. The exact same word for word, verbatim. And the person said, "This is dangerous wisdom. You have no idea how much broken homes have impacted society. So you cannot just say divorce for the slightest provocation. If people want to get a divorce, yes, but don't just divorce.
Don't make it available.
Yes, if you can save
don't make
homes,
it the option. Like, don't make it like an option that exists.
Yes,
so if you're not feeling anymore, you can just get it.
They're like, when we want to come together, you just get a witness and get married. You don't ask so many questions. You don't give me an interview. Now we want to get a divorce. You want to start asking me questions. Funny enough, if they can come together to heal broken homes, like ask questions, dissect it. I think it would solve a lot of people. Like we said in the last podcast, people could love each other but not have the basic skills to solve problems, talk things out. You just be dying in silence, but it's love that makes you say, "I want to take this goal
I need to do better.
I need to do better for this other person.
I need to grow. I need to become a better person.
Yeah.
I need to improve myself so that I can improve. The love that I would share with this person.
Yeah.
And it is critical for us to think about that, guys. It is very, very critical because, like Precious said, broken homes have led to some of the most devastating results that we have in this world.
You not, because there's neglect from both sides.
There's that avoidance abuse. That's what I'll call it. I'll call it, because a part of your life is avoided, it becomes an abuse. I'll give you an example. One of the most evil person that has ever existed in this world, Hitler, right? Hitler was someone who came from that kind of family. The kind of family where, it was broken. A family that was broken. Do you understand? Now, to come from that kind of family and to say, you know what, I don't really feel in place here. Why not make everywhere my place? And so they think of drastic measures to get...
Villains are not born, villains are made. So,
guys, so hold on to that. That's
it's very important. I don't want to drag this on for too long, but I just want us to know that the reason for this podcast is to heal, is for society.
It's for society to heal.
Which is from the very basic unit, family. Because from family are where young ones...
Yeah, I think Eric has said it one day. And Eric Kruger said it one time. He said, if you want to fix a society, fix the family.
Yes.
If you want to fix a society, fix the family. And that's what is very important.
It is that family that makes up the community and in turn the entire society at large. Because imagine a home where both families, the husband and wife, they're dealing with one issue or the other. There's avoidance, is dealing with work issues, is dealing for, okay, want to get a divorce. Even if they're not going to get a divorce and they are broken, you see that it affects the child. There's avoidance. Some of them are not coming together to shower love on that child. And sometimes, even when there is one parent that is talking together, they don't realize that they are imposing their fears on that other person. That person is going to grow up thinking, I don't want this, marriage, I'm not getting stressed for marriage. Or you are putting a lot of burden. I saw a lot of things growing up. I know the burdens I had to shoulder from a very young age.
Yes.
And I can tell you for a fact that even when it's not the intention of a mother or a father to make their child feel that way, you are giving them a heavy burden to carry that they will live for, that will scar them for the rest of their lives. Then you see sometimes, especially when it stems from financial, emotional, you now see, why do you think young girls feel the need to want to have love from someone? They just want somebody to love them, and then they fall into the wrong arms over and over again. They just want love because they felt like, I need someone I can talk to. I need someone that can understand me. I can't have this conversation with family because it's just shitty at home. I just want peace. And the next thing, or some of them, is maybe financial problem. Oh, the boy is giving me money. That's why you hear that's you have no idea how much broken home impacts society. And I just wish people can understand that fact. Well, let's not tell us that. That's not the topic for today. So
guys, that's just a caveat. And that's to tell you why we
are here.
We are here to heal the society. Even if you are unable to heal the ones that are already broken, at least let's work on the ones that are coming.
Make everybody know.
So make everybody know the damage for straight. So guys, what's this episode about? This episode is a very, very interesting topic, actually. Very interesting topic.
I don't know. Let me bring this one again. No.
Very interesting.
If I that means they always bring this topic. I've not brought my own topic.
So this episode digs into one of the most quietly loaded questions in modern relationships. Not just can men and women be friends, but something more personal, like should the person you love be best friend of the opposite sex? Not a colleague, not a group chat acquaintance, like actual best friend, the one that knows everything, the one they call first, the one that knows the sound of their breath, the one that knows when their mood changes, the one that, I mean.
Should your partner have an external best friend, opposite or even the same gender set?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Guys, we'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it. So we'll go for a very short music break now. Just listen to some Stability by Ira Star.
Yes! That's my girl.
be for you. I did your shake belly. What is up on tell belly? Deliver like I get belly. Them say I did go sell out. Them say I did go sell out. Bestie to Fortuna, I go make you Joe Dada. Say you get the power. Sweetie passy, I'm a lucky too. Shinji Kagawa, Jesu Christi Lobawa. But them falling yakata. You know I see sabi girl they do. Sabi, oh, sabi,
oh.
This person just want to know say she sabi sing.
That's a lie. I'm not even flexing.
I beg you.
Do you want me to sing now?
I beg you. I beg you.
Do you want me to
I
sing?
beg you. So let's go into the real concerns. I will give person slap. No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
He's like that. You can see his true colors.
Not like
You
that.
can
Not like
see.
that. I'm such a small cute child, you know. So you know, let's talk about the real concerns here. Precious.
Okay.
The very real concerns.
All right.
We'll first look at emotional intimacy. Okay. Are you saying that this person that we call your best friend, you're emotionally connected to them?
You didn't know what best friend is.
No. I mean, in the sense of
romantic.
This person, yeah. I mean, in the sense of this person is the opposite sex, and
terrible. Is it vulnerability?
You've known the person for so long. Now you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that is.
Why they date that boy? Why they date that person?
Some best friends, I know they say marry your best friend, but some best friends are not just the ones. They may not be your spec.
Okay.
Let's look at it from now. For instance, I have a best friend who's a female. And we're very good friends. And at no point did I ever imagine or think that we'll be romantic with each other. She's married now. She's married. She's pregnant. I was at a wedding, and I was glad. Like, I was happy to see my guy. Like, so if you ask me, I would say there's nothing wrong in having an opposite best friend. But when the conversation on the turn, so are we going to be now, like, the person that you should be with should normally be your best friend. Like, the person you are with should be your best friend. But you also can't discard the people you've had, and these are your real G's back in the days, on time. And you also can't discard the fact that you need to let them know some things happen to you. Your partner can misbehave one day and you say, I want to just my best friend, maybe because they can give me clarity, or maybe because I trust their judgment on things.
Yeah.
So me, I feel like you can have an opposite best friend if the boundaries are there.
This is very dicey. Personally, I'm not the kind of person to open up easily. So when I have friendships, I have people I'm close to. But I tell you, I kid you not, I am not completely vulnerable, because I know I'm the kind of person that when I'm with one person, that's my best friend. Like, I'm stuck with you. I share every single thing with you. Every other person is like, I don't
secondary.
know, secondary, like so secondary that I barely have the time. To talk to you, to anybody else. Like, he's just my guy is my focus. My man, my husband, he's my focus.
But you're not married.
I'm just telling you, that's how it is.
If it is, if
but
if it is marriage, we can start to.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about right or wrong. I'm talking about me personally. I'm that kind of a person. I would want to have. I just want to have my man be my best friend. It's just natural that's the only person I'll be vulnerable with. That's the only person I'll talk to about everything. I'll be so open. But now the question of should they have an opposite gender best friend or not is not a question of. It's not something that I tell you to do or not do. There are people that are different from me. They have people they genuinely form bonds with. It's dicey. I won't lie. It's dicey to have a relationship with the opposite gender. It's not always advisable. But there are people that have genuine relationships that have formed over time, and you cannot just discard them. I'm telling you, because these are the things that one of the reasons that cause problems in relationships. You can't just discard people. So when it gets to the point where you have a man, of course, you now become, it's only natural, except you don't find you are not in love with your person. It's only natural that you transition and there's more focus, more attention. Take Priscilla, for example. She had a best friend. We all knew. She's married now. They cannot be spending as much time together. And the best friend will understand. But of course, they pick up the phone and talk once in a while. But there's limits in interaction. There's limits in spending time as much as you used to. Now you spend more time with your husband. You're in your house. It's one of these days she can say, okay, babe, I want to go and visit my friend.
My friend, yeah.
And
or in fact, what I would recommend is,
or the friend should go come and visit.
what I recommend is all of you should be good friends
together. Exactly. That's what I even wanted to say. Maybe you even go with that. And I don't want it to be like I'm imposing. So people prefer it's not, life is just like that. You cannot always be friends with your guys.
Yeah. Your guys
and be friends with your
girls. Yeah.
But it is always sweeter because it's just like when you marry into the family. There's always a bad, but somehow you have to embrace.
Friends too are like the family.
Exactly. So I think it's something we should work on embracing. And if my ex, if there is, whether boy, whether girl, if he feels like there's a friendship that's not benefiting you and is wrong for you, he talks to me about it. So that you're not having issues of, I'm not comfortable with you going here. Talk about it. Do the table. When it's you have to okay like that. It's true. You have this.
Yeah, and that's why this particular
imagine your female now, female that is constantly advising you. I saw a meme, or was it the person, that best friend that will continually say, break up, say all the bad things about your boyfriend, and actually will dance fast for your wedding. So that's the crazy, that's the crazy thing.
Guys, so, if you have a best friend or a friend, if you have a friend or best friend, opposite sex, not opposite sex, that does not respect your relationship, I think that's
the problem. The one that doesn't respect your relationship or your marriage is where there is a problem. And it is left for you as a partner having that friendship to know where to draw the line, to be respectful, to respect your partner, to give them assurance so they don't have a reason to be uncomfortable or a reason to doubt whatever it is you have going on with this person. Because if they are friends with your person, if they're also friends with your person, of course it's easier. You'll not be, but we've had cases of sleeping with the best friend, with the wife and all of that. But
it's dicey,
it's dicey, exactly. So
it's a potato. You can either fry it.
You see, you say like yeah,
fry it, cook it. Or boil it.
And sometimes you can
mash it.
Become a mashed potato. Life can be like a potato.
The thing that I would like people to consider is, okay, if this person is so important, why have they not been integrated? Like, why have they not been introduced as your best friend, as your guy, as your paddy?
Really?
Like, there are some people that they get to a new relationship and they don't introduce their best friends to their partners. I don't know why. Maybe maybe they are trying to protect the guy in the sense that maybe the guy not really.
There's a problem,
and or maybe the guy don't really be the spec where they talk.
So why?
So when they hide the guy,
why are you now with the guy? Where they go?
Because what I feel is your friends should be happy with whoever you're with. Like they should be genuinely happy. They're like, my guy.
Yeah.
So if you are, guys, we are telling you this, if you are with someone, if you are with a partner, and that partner has or that partner has a friend that doesn't like you guys being together, or you have a friend that doesn't like your partner, and you know that your partner is not doing anything wrong, and this is all love blinding you. Like, you know your partner is not doing something.
Not hurting you.
He's not hurting you. He's not a bad person. And this your friend doesn't like.
That is jealous or a girl.
Do you get? So you can't lie. You can't say that. So please, guys, assess your friendships, assess your relationships, assess your partners. Find out, okay, are they genuinely happy for me? Are they genuinely happy for me? Would they be present at all my events? Would they be present when I'm crying about, situations that don't necessarily need to break the relationship?
Yeah.
But okay, this person did something that hurts me. So, and what did they say? There was a time I and my baby had an issue, and I spoke to my best friend about it. And while I was boiling in my head, I was like, I'm right. And
So
then
that person won't come.
the first question she asked, and I'm like, okay, like I don't really get sense. So do you get, like, I just like, oh, and then I called my baby immediately, and I'm like, oh, and I told my baby that I spoke with this person. She was not happy that I spoke with this person, but I had to let her know that this is a good friend of mine. I spoke to her because I know that she won't gas me up. She won't say, man, my guy. She looked at me and said, "Damn, Sola, you didn't misbehave. The way women think is different from what you are thinking." And she's my best friend. She's female, and she was able to give me clarity. So I think having a healthy best friend is more important than the gender of the best friend. So guys, please assess your friendships, assess your partner, assess everything around you, because you see, we make it seem as if we can flow alone. We can't. We honestly cannot.
Yeah, personally, I'm the kind of person, even like the situation with my ex now, of course, my future boyfriend or husband will say, why are you still in touch with your ex? That is somebody that is forget our flaws, forget the things that happen. Is someone that is valuable to me.
Integral to your life.
That is someone that is valuable to me. Integral. It's not someone that will block off ever. Is it creative wise? Is it when you have to talk? We don't talk all the time. We don't talk, like it could be once even in a month or even two. That's how crazy it is.
And that's how healthy exes should be too.
But when we talk, we talk. You can just call advice. I just thought about you. And this is how is this going?
And that's also a sign of maturity. It's a sign of maturity. So, I think, guys, you also need to embrace maturity. That you were with someone and know this person is no longer with you doesn't necessarily mean that it is raw, it is bad, it is.
And he's a good creative. He's one of the craziest directors that I know. And one of the people that I know that I stay at the top one, then I want to work with. So all those ones that you headache. I'm not fit to away person. There was a situation with my ex, where he told me to discard somebody. But guess what? That person that told me to discard was the person that linked me onto to this commercial game that was paid 1.850.
Do you see?
Now what is this person going to offer you? So because of 18,000 naira job, that is what I remember back then. But that 18,000 naira job that this person gave me was what got me a bigger 1.8.
1.8. That's like times 100.
How many? Like 100? Is that 100?
I think that's like over 1,000.
That's insane. That's insane. So sometimes you think it's just block. I don't know.
You don't know. Like 80s, you don't know.
So it's not. Sometimes it's not about just discarding people. Oh, because of this, so people block out everybody from their life because they're in love, and then you realize there's nobody to fall back on. And
that's also a very that's a red flag.
It's a very
if you have a partner that requires you to shut off everybody.
It's only necessary. It's only necessary if you do this is detrimental to detrimental to your relationship, and you know this person has ulterior motives. You know that they don't have.
And the thing is, you always know.
You
always lie. Say you always know. No lie.
Especially when they. But let me be honest. There are times when I know that this person feels like me, but I will just act like I don't know because I know that there's something I need to get done. That's a different situation. It's not like it's not like best friend. It's not best friend. We're always in the same space, compromising spaces, and no, I know this person likes me and is doing this, is connecting me to this and this and this. My boyfriend or my husband will know that this is the situation, but I know that I need to just skip through and get to this point. But when you know, say the matter doesn't pass for power, you better make me go back.
Dust your shoe and Mia.
Exactly. Not when they start telling you I like you, I want to, and you say
no, and
you're still pushing. You're not pushing and you're going. You explain.
So guys, I think the baseline is simple. The baseline is very simple. Assess your relationships, assess your friends. Are they genuinely happy for you? Don't care about the gender. Extract the gender out and assess. Does this my friend genuinely feel happy for me? And that's what should mandate whether you keep them or you don't keep them. And that's the bottom line, guys. The musical great. I think we should do Beggy. What do you think? I didn't feel like going to Beggy.
Before the love came in, now you be soldier.
Louder!
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were only lovers before the love came in. Now you be soldier, general no send me. Now I'm alone. Now you no send me. You just a post, you just a popo me, you just a go. You know they answer me. Ewo, 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 kilo deo. Ewo, 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 kilo deo. See the way I dey beg you, she bambi alamu Jenny. And you know say you fine too. All the girls go they find you, all the guys gonna find me.
If Barasta says all the guys they find you, why shouldn't your partner be bothered? Why shouldn't your partner be bothered that you are everybody they find you now?
Well, I mean, everybody they find me, so I think that's a problem that my partners will always have. They always find me.
You know, in the creative space, is dating in the creative space is crazy. You can still manage, 9 to 5.
What's the problem?
You see the person, but in creative space,
I fear that I cannot be married in the creative space.
Why? No, but we have people that Omotola has done well, being Bolali Asifikas has done well. Olu Jacobs, Omoni Oboli. Like, these are people that were married. Even Banky W, these are people that are married in creative space and good marriage. So don't focus. Don't like we said. I think it was last week. We tend to because we want to prove a point to ourselves. We tend to focus on negatives. So guys, let's throw off negatives. Let's start thinking about positives. There are relationships around us that are working. There are relationships in whatever space that are working. So don't be afraid to make it work. Don't say, oh, the creative space. Like I have some people who say, the creative space, not be what they do for the like some of the best marriages you have in this world are creative space marriages. And you are claiming that yes, some of the best marriages you have in this world are creative space marriages.
I mean, one of the very I know there's still how far. These trials and tribulations, I never see. I didn't go that. People can see. Those people. I am praying.
They are the support system for themselves.
Honestly. Because if you don't get reason their flaws and the way social media they put well on top matter, those people also don't
I feel like social media is filled with people, and this is why
it's vexing them that they are still together.
Social media is filled with people that don't want happiness for others.
I'm telling you.
They don't want society to be. They don't want society to be good. They want society to reflect their evil intention, their evil mind. Like they want society to reflect their brokenness.
They feel like, okay, you people are let them be the bad people. Yes, they are evil. They are the worst of the worst people. But there are two people that saw each other, they fit each other, and they are sticking to each other. They're not letting you come between them. So why if these people that you see you call or you term or regard as bad and evil are having the best of the best married life, even though
why can't you pick that lesson from
it and you that is a good person have better. Why are you and don't worry, they go so break up. All this, he's a simp, she's a this. Okay.
It's crazy.
Keep crying alone in your bedroom while they're living the best of their best life. And I know some people who come for me because we're talking about relationships here.
The best for their coming. Come and come again.
In the midst of this whole nonsense, they're happy together because they find solace and comfort in each other. And you're just giving a headache. Why? Just they knock your head for work.
Guys, please understand again. It is the gender is inconsequential. The person you are friends with is inconsequential. What matters is what are their intentions to you.
Yeah.
Even in relationships, what is the intention of the person you are dating?
Let alone
your friends. So are your friends happy? I will continue. Are your friends happy? If your friends are not happy, it is either a signal that your relationship is not nice or that person is not good. So one of them has to go, and that's a fact. It's a difficult decision you have to make.
Yes.
One of them has to go.
Yeah.
It's either your friend that is not happy because you have a good relationship, or your friend that is not happy because your relationship is bad. You let that bad guy go or bad girl go.
And you're the spouse for being at the boyfriend, being at the husband, being the bad person, you need to let go.
Do you get?
That's life for you.
Do you get?
Yeah, future husband, don't worry, you are my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is my best friend.
My best
friend. Martin, that's the song that came to my head.
Number 5. Now we need to understand the difference between your insecurity and a legitimate concern. Both deserve attention, but confusing them is how you either blow up a healthy relationship or stay too long in an unhealthy one.
Bombshell. Like, I'm telling you, facts. You have to understand that, okay, are you insecure or do you have a legitimate concern? Are you honestly concerned or you are just insecure? Like, you have to draw the line. You have to understand, you have to ask yourself, okay, this person that I call my best friend, am I this person that is the best friend of my partner rather? Is she genuinely open with me about their relationship or who they are? Or it's just coding it? Do you get? Or it's just coding it, or it's just wrapping it up inside a nylon or something?
And not be just assumption. And some people can be funny. I understand you're in love and you want to air out your worries, but you have a legitimate concern. Like I will always say, it's not toxicity that will lead you to solution. Have a proper conversation. I mean, I don't know how people see it. I was having this conversation with someone and we kept arguing, and this person was like, you are just on your own point. You've not experienced life. This is unrealistic. If I love someone,
we are not enemies. We are not competitors.
I will say this, especially, and we're even talking about marriage, not even just relationships. If I talked about, I used that. I said, if you have friends that you guys have fought, you have the worst of the worst issues, but you guys sort it out here. Now talk about someone that you say you love, you want to sleep with, you want to kiss, you want to hold,
you want to have a child with.
I'm just telling you, you have issues, but what you want to do is to just pause fight. You just want to be sick. You not be hitting your head. You be sad. You're thinking yourself, why can't you just? And this is, if there's one thing you must commend my ex for, I will say it again. I will point out again bad. But the good thing, we never for once, it's something he had with his previous ex. We never for once sat out there shouting, no, it's like shouting and raising our voices. It was always calm. Always calm. Never, even when he's angry and he's saying, we hold his breath, catch his breath, come back and talk. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not talking to you. He will cook. If he has to serve food, he will make sure he gives me food and gets me what I need to eat. And leave that matter. And then he will sit down and talk to me about it. We have proper conversation. And he asks, okay, what is it? What do you feel? What is this?
Whenever I notice that, maybe I want to have a spark moment with my babe, there's one thing I always tell her. I will say, well, say we'll be partners. Like, say we know the enemies. Okay. So like I will first drop that one and say,
remember that you are not enemies here. You are on each other's side.
We are actually driving towards the same destination. So if my method is what you are not, you don't like, and your method is what I don't like, you have to come to a middle ground. So, for instance, yesterday, very interesting thing that happened yesterday. Yesterday, because I was coming for this podcast this morning, I'd already planned my Saturday. I said, okay, Saturday, I always clean my house in the morning of Sunday. So I said, Saturday, I'll clean my house. I'll, press all my clothes because I always press my clothes to make sure that I'm ready to go anytime. So I'll press my clothes, I'll clean the house, I'll clean my bathroom, I'll clean my toilet, I'll clean everywhere because I was not available throughout the week. So I said, I'm going to do that. And then my babe too said, oh, I'm going to do this, going to do that, going to do this, going to do that. I said, okay. So it got to time now. Alpha, have you done this? Oh, babe, I'm tired. I said, you know what? We are talking. You won't get things done if you are talking. I will call you later. Like, you're leaving. I said, yeah, I'm leaving. I press clothes. Like, I don't finish phase 1 of my work. I'm in phase 2. If you don't get up and do what you want to do, I ain't going to talk to you. She goes, I want to sleep, Jari. So she slept. I wasn't happy that she slept. But I knew, okay, she said she was sick. She was actually sick. She was tired. But when she woke up and we called and we just started talking, like, I have my energy back. She went out, she went to do stuff, she went to, go around, do stuff. So yesterday night, when I got to the island, around I think 10, she calls and says, guess what? I said, what? I've done everything. I said, now I gotta be that. I was so proud. I'm like, yes, that's what we're talking about. Because yes, I may have been sad and angry at the fact that you said you were going to do things, but now you are not doing it. It's like you're not doing the things that you say you wanted to do.
So you are trying to hold them accountable without being
totally harsh. And even though my method was because I know that she dwells so much in us talking. So I knew that if I withdraw that talking from her, she would do something easy. Okay. So it was nice. It was a good thing. Some people some fanatics or some people that don't have joy in their life can say that. So they're depriving your baby of
I think that is how a man should lead a woman. Somebody was telling me, was trying to talk. We're talking about domestic violence. I was trying to say, and we should not violence. Slapping a woman is a wrong. And it took me back to tradition and how women were spanked as a means for correction back in the day. Instead of telling your in-laws this and that and that, they'll say, are you not a man? Can't you take care of your home? And if a mother can beat her child and it's not considered violence, why would a man slapping or spanking his wife be considered violence?
Why does he think that a mother beating her child is not considered violence?
Then I said,
it's called abuse.
Exactly. I said it's not even called violence, it's called abuse. And I tried to break it down. And he said, I'm taking from the white man's whatever and bringing it here. And I'm saying, okay, let me agree with you with your terms. Because we're arguing definitions now. You can call it disrespect, right? Because now I should be slapping and spanking my husband to correct him. Now, I think it is very, I don't know what I would call it, inferiority complex or what. You don't know how to lead as a man without trying to
exert force.
It shows how little of a man.
So one of the things I learned as a teacher during my NYSC was how to, in private schools. Yeah, I will flog. In fact, my students know that. If I don't carry king, you're finished. Because they always say is that I don't flog them anyhow. There are teachers that there must be a reason, and I have a method. I flog you on your left hand or the hand that I know is to right. So they know that my own is a means of correction. It's never about why they vex or I will show you say. So whenever I say everybody stand up, people don't didn't say, wait, what are we going to do? Hey, I have to answer this question. So he taught me something. There was one time that I got into the car and they were making noise. And I said, I be like statue for now front. I said it in pidgin. It sounded funny. They laughed and then they became quiet. And that thing taught me that maybe every time you go, God, I'm in this class, you're making noise, shut up.
Well, the point I was even trying to make, funny enough, he spoke about this flogging thing. And then he told me that they are the kind of floggingness for correction. And I was telling him, we flog to punish. We flog to inflict fear on a child not to do that thing again. They don't know why you're not doing it anymore. It's when you flog and you use your word of mouth to tell them why you flog them.
Then they get the message
as to why you flog them. And they'll go for that. So tell them what you want them to do or why I want you to do things for your own good. Okay,
and the funny thing, you shouldn't do it again. Like, if they don't make that same mistake, don't flog them again.
Because flogging is not changing
it.
They talked about the boy that was always going to the market. After school, he just walked to the market. And I said, with the amount of flogging, that boy still won't be good at market. If you are being honest with me. But if you tell this child now that going to the market, you could be kidnapped by bad guys. Tell them how people I don't know. I think being honest with a child, especially as they grow, especially in their teenage days, once they clock 13, they're not going to do anything. Exactly. You tell a girl to sit on a boy's lap. I think that is what made me turn out I will not say better. If you look at all my siblings, it's no cap. People say it every time. You people are different from the regular girls that I know. Anybody I know, they will tell you. Because my mother was not, if you sit on a boy's lap, you get pregnant. Genuine conversation, woman to woman conversation that you don't expect a mother would have with her kid. I'm not going to go into the details. But womanly conversations. Conversations about how she first had a first boyfriend, sexual conversations and the implication
of those decisions.
Of the decisions that you make. Spiritual, sexual, physical. And I think I don't know.
And guys, the reason why we are, getting into this is
You see
so
how
that
you
you
see
can
how
have
you see how
conversation
relationship
can
spans
stand
round.
around. And the reason why we are doing this, so that you can know how to actually have that conversation with your partner.
You will build a good
You will
home.
build a good
You will
home
build
by
good.
virtue of
You will
conversation.
train decent children.
In fact,
setting
you
up
know the funny
that
thing, you're not
society.
training decent children anymore.
We
You're
are training a
decent
nation,
society.
a decent society, and building a nation. And
Guys,
they don't realize.
we are not saying one word. We know one word is enough for the world, but we'll say 15 million.
Ah,
Do you get?
imagine
So that we can let people know that there's a need for an overhaul of the society.
it's understandable that people were not grown in an environment where you have this knowledge. So imagine people actually listening. I know that now they're not seeing our faces. By God's grace, it will come to a point rather where you see our faces,
yeah.
and it's more engaging.
Mhm.
Imagine how many people are going to learn to love, be more open to love. Not I'm seeing one thing on social media and that is what
I'm picking as what
Imagine me and you changing it. Do you know how many people are going to listen to this and in the years to come, and how they are going to teach what they have learned to other people? Do you know how many?
In fact, how do we even know it if not because we have sat in
down.
conferences, we have sat in places where we hear this thing, we listen to these people, and we know
Experiences
that. And we've experienced things, we've practiced it, we know what works, we know what is good. See, guys, I don't think I've ever been in any relationship where the person doesn't enjoy the impact of a good relationship.
Yes.
Now, I didn't have a good home. It's not like I've seen a successful marriage.
Exactly.
It's not like I've used my eyes to see it.
My dear.
My mom was not married. So it's not like my mom died when I was very young. So it's not like I've used my eyes to see good marriage per se. But I know, the funny thing about this relationship thing, when I started dating, when I started getting the idea of dating, I was with the mindset that I ain't gonna get married because waiting, I don't see good marriage. I know my mama don't date marriage. I don't know what good marriage be. And I don't want to punish another person's daughter. Because my reason has always been I don't want to subject another child to that kind of. So my mindset
sometimes you're scared of what it would do to you because maybe it has changed this person from what I've seen personally. I think it's coming from a place of what you and I might have experienced individually, because I know what I've seen, and I know the impact it has on a child, especially me that is a girl child. I can imagine. So it's crazy.
It's crazy.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want us to. We plan to keep this podcast really short.
Guys, let's listen to Nobody by DJ and Joe Boy. Joe Boy is Precious' favorite guy.
No, that's not true. No, we just worked on a project together, bro. Where our kid is love.
Greatness. DJ Neptune. Joe Boy one day. I'm going to buffet. No, my get so come my love back. Body on check. I thought I don't mind the pepe them. No, you don't matter. Cause he go there. About to put the rape to walk. I should be the shake. I don't wanna hear your shit. I don't wanna hear you there with another man. The way your body do it. I don't like that. We must see with another man. I don't wanna hear your shit. I don't wanna hear you there with another man. The way your body do it. I don't wanna see you with nobody. You see, nobody. That's what
I don't want to see you with nobody.
We don't want to see you with nobody. We don't want to see you with nobody.
It's just jealous.
Nobody. I don't want to see you with nobody.
Well, that's not what it is.
Okay. So we are in the audience comment section.
Yeah, we're gradually coming to an end.
Gradually coming to an end. You see that today's one will not really go far.
So should I read the entire comment?
No. We read the entire You read diary. So Precious, you can read the first one. Let's hear what people are saying about this topic. So don't forget, the topic is, should your partner have an opposite sex best friend?
Okay, so Crown says, not bad, to be honest, from experience and what this world has turned to. No.
Say no.
Not bad, to be honest, but from experience and what this world has turned to. No. Okay.
Dewdrop says, this is where things go wrong. Everybody knows Nigerians don't have opposite best friend in a proper and moral way. Definitely there's a lot attached to it, but basically if you have a good understanding of what it means, you won't go the other way around. But to be in immoral behavior and keep that good relationship.
So, and Aaron the actor, I don't know. Aaron is always, I don't know. And you would be amazed to know how old this guy is. I promise you'd be amazed. But he is so smart for his young age. He doesn't even look it, to be honest. So, Aaron says, if you can't trust your partner for whatever reason, you should not be with them. It's that simple. I have people that will agree to disagree. I'll be disagree to agree. Because I understand where they're coming from. When he says, if you can't trust your partner for whatever reason, you should not be with them. It's that simple. He goes on further to say, I don't really care if my partner has an opposite sex best friend. As a matter of fact, I expect her to have an entire life outside me. We are not married yet, for goodness sake. Oh, what if she's cheating with her male bestie? Well, what if she's bisexual and her female best friend is the one she's cheating with? If we want to be picking what ifs, we no go come out here. It's fine if you don't want to be with someone who has an opposite best friend. You say, stay away from people you can't trust. And I will explain further, because somebody will argue with me that I might be idealistic. Before I will say, I want to date somebody. Before you say, before I will arrive at that conclusion, I want to date somebody. It means I'm your friend first. You cannot come and tell me, I like you, I want to date you, and I like. Of all the people I've dated in this life, the only person, they're just two actually. the only person I meet that, and even, there's a situationship currently. It never started with, I want to date you. It was genuine friendship, work, over time. But we probably never like each other. They probably would hate my guts until they get to know me. They just hate me from afar. Maybe just get a feel herself until they get to know me. So it is after a period of time we get close. I know you, even if I'm catching feelings, you know, but I want to know you inside out. And I know that even if we progress into marriage, I'll say experience more things I have not learned about you. But there are certain things. A person doesn't just change drastically. The change that comes to the person is evolving. The evolving kind of change. That's what people don't get. They'll say, oh, he was like this and he just changed tomorrow. Someone that was violent was not beating you. Was violent to begin. You see how we act to other people. You see that chose to say he was sweet to me. If you are not kind to your fellow human being, you cannot be it. Because the day when you go change that for me, I go cry. So when I understand that, I understand the dynamics of this person's relationship. I understand the dynamics of their relationship with me. Then I can trust them enough to want to be in a relationship with them. Then I cannot doubt them. Because I've already built trust. I know this person in out before we started dating. My first boyfriend, we were friends for like how many years? 7 years. Platonic friendship. Even though this guy liked me, he never crossed the line. He never crossed the line. The boundary was there. I was not dating anybody. I was single. But he knew when he wanted to he was my best friend. Before he eventually said I want to be with you, we never for one day kissed or hold hands to transition. Never. We went to see a movie, and that was when he told me this, that properly. And he, of course, he knows, I know you know that I have feelings for you and I want to date you properly. And that was the best time he did anything more than
kudos to the guy. Kudos.
Yeah, Benjamin Amoti.
Kudos.
Did they do
You see, there's something is brewing there. Something is brewing.
No, it's just fact. I'm just telling you, because now imagine me, I'm in relationship with this person that transitions into marriage. I know I've been friends with this person, and I know he did not cross the line. So if someone for some reason he had a best friend before me, and I know the dynamics of their relationship,
you have an idea of how his relationship with that person is.
Now imagine we come back together and I realize, okay, because we've parted for a very long time, you have a best friend elsewhere. I know that the best friend pass. I know his principles. I know his perspective about life. You know, I just know their values, especially people that view their relationship on God like not be having too much headache. So moving on.
Dubin says, it not really concern me. A person wants to move mad will move mad regardless.
Thank you.
And then Abraham says, short answer, no. Long answer, if we both know the guy and we fully trust them, then maybe.
So we're saying the same thing here. Angelina says, unless he is gay, your partner shouldn't be your best friend until
No, your partner should be
your partner should be your best friend rather. Until that gay.
And Mr. Michael says, he was even quite sarcastic about it. He said, sure, why not? Then he now sent the sticker, sacrifices what we need. So guys, I think we get the idea. We know what this tells us is that there has to be a boundary. There has to be a definition.
I think if I'm being honest now, I think one of my major flaws in my previous relationship was boundaries. I had boundary issues. And not stemming from I was just everywhere. Because I was always overly nice. I'm meeting someone today, I'm smiling. I'm all smiling. I'm so nice. I teach people to say no. Oh, can you do this? I say yes. That was how it was for me. And even though my ex, he knew she's not cheating, she's not sleeping with anyone, she's not doing anything. But he just knows that there are certain boundaries, and for him it was more of disrespect rather than and those were one of the things I had to work on moving forward.
Before you even get to the new one.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for being in this episode. We are going to wrap up. And we are going to drop some of our hot takes, and we'll tell you about the next episode. The next episode is actually about communication. How one late reply can cause a fight.
Yeah.
Like communication problem. So we've touched on it a bit today where we talked about talking to your partner. We want to also dive into communication. How should you communicate with your partner? Should you be transparent or should you be honest? Guys, that episode is going to be nice. Should you be transparent or should you be honest? Let's talk about communication. So what's one hot take that you have?
One hot take. Shall I give you a hot take first? Why are you man waiting?
When you are thinking about your hot take, I think my hot take is that the perception of your best friend towards your partner is more important than gender partner. It's more important than who the partner is. Perception of your best friend towards your partner is more important than any other.
The perception that your partner has about all of your best friends is very important. That's a very good one. For me, I don't want to speak English, so let me just break it down the most. You know what? I think it's very important to build trust. And when you build trust, try your best possible as a person not to break that trust or that side, because it's like a piece of trust. It's like
to spiral.
It's like a piece of glass when broken. Even if you try to fix it, the scars. So let's try our best possible to not take trust for granted.
Yeah.
And it sounds like I'm speaking Spanish, but you get what I'm saying. It spans across
every other
best friend thing. Your partner trusting you and trusting your best friend, and likewise. Yeah. So I think we've come to the end of another wonderful episode. Just for the trials and tribulations to record this.
Yeah, it was a lot to record.
You have no idea. Imagine it was physical. It would be so tough.
It would be so tough.
You'll be seeing the nervousness and the discomfort of
it. So guys, we are leaving you with Fireboy Bandana.
Yes!
This podcast, best thing on the internet. Real talk, real love, damn and fresh. We hail you!
Low-key, all of them done they notice. I'm not joking, all my guys them know me. Since 06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, only lonely me lonely. Music chose me, just know this and know peace. I dey low-key, but I'm never low.